Welcome to Super Tokens Show and Tell Edition here on YouTube. Thanks for joining me tonight. This evening I have something very special to share, and it came in a box like this. Fairly unassuming, right? But you would be correct in assuming, because it's actually very assuming. It's a very assuming item, especially right now. I don't feel like I can explain it very well. I should just show you. You know, I can make you hang out for a while, or I can just show you. Here's what we're going to be looking at tonight. Well, before I show what it is, let me just say that the television program that this item comes from is one of the best television programs I've ever seen in my life, and likely is one of the best television programs I will ever see in my life. And the same goes for all of you out there. I am very fortunate to have had this show recommended to me by my lovely bandmate Zachary Bender, known affectionately as Just Bender. I watched it, I got through it, and immediately after finishing the program, I knew I needed to track this item down. Now, you might be saying, wait, I thought this was Super Tokens. You're supposed to talk about gaming memorabilia, right? Not TV show, not movies, not your favorite coffee mug, unless it was gaming related. But this is not a coffee mug. And while this piece of memorabilia does not come from a game itself, well, actually it kind of does. Rather, let me rephrase. This piece of memorabilia did not become known to me through a game. It became known to me through a television program that many of you have probably seen at this point. The capacity in which it appears in the television show is whilst a group of children are playing a game. So, it makes the cut here on Super Tokens Show and Tell Edition. And without further ado, I present to you this guy. The Demogorgon. This is an authentic 1984 Demogorgon that I procured through a website on the internet based out of Italy. They shipped the Demogorgon, this guy right here, a real ass Demogorgon, just like you would have purchased in 1984, because it was created in 1984. This is just like the fucking one they use on the show, man. I saw this going for $150 on eBay when I first started searching for just one of these. I called every gaming miniature shop in my area, and no one had it. Actually, quite a few of the people I called didn't even know what I was talking about when I asked for the Demogorgon. So, and I'm not even like a huge D&D guy. I started playing once. I've never finished a campaign. I've really never started one. I started the creation of one. So if anyone has any any helpful hints on keeping a group together and such. Like, I really like, I want to get into it, man. I want to play through, but it hasn't worked out yet. I've always wanted to. I wanted to play in high school. My friend who played RPGs refused to play D&D because he said he played D&D when he was like 8 years old, and D&D was for bitches. And he only wanted to play ninjas and super spies. And he had a friend of mine and myself come over to his house, and we went through character creation, and it never took off. And I'm still a little pissed off that we just couldn't play D&D. But he was like beyond that at that point, you know? Anyway, a lot of people didn't even know what I was asking for when I asked for the Demogorgon. There was a recent figurine made called Aspect of Demogorgon, but that's not what I was looking for. I wanted this one, and I finally found it after much searching. And I didn't want to pay $150 for it. I felt like there had to be some place where these were still floating around at a reasonable price. And there was, and there is, and I'm going to tell you about it right now. You see, this box right here, if you can see Merliton Fantasy. Merliton is the company from whom I ordered this Demogorgon. And I also ordered one for my bandmate, Zach Bender, because he's the one who told me about Stranger Things, where I saw and fell in love with and needed to find and track down a Demogorgon miniature of my own. And I did. But I would never have gone down this road. I never would have taken the journey had it not been for Zachary Bender. So thank you, brother. Hoot me. Demo-hoot. Friends, if you would like one of these, you can get one for a very, very reasonable price. After shipping, just around, like, I don't know. Let's see. Between $15 and $20. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Especially considering the fact that the only one I saw available on eBay when I began looking a couple months ago, back in July, was going for like $150. So I had the thought occurred to me, you know, I could buy a shitload of these and then throw them up on eBay and make a killing. But I didn't do that. I wanted to leave them there for others like me who would stumble upon them and purchase them honestly, because they wanted one, or because they had a friend who would want one and enjoy receiving such a gift. Now I'm going to tell you, if you would like one for yourself, visit www.merliton, that's MIRLITON.IT. They're based out of Italy. So once you order, it might take a little while for your figurines, your miniatures to arrive, but they will arrive. They will arrive safely, and they'll be packaged in this nice little Merliton, a Merliton container that they were so nice to include. Now, I didn't worry about keeping mine in this because it's not the original packaging, of course. You know, it's got Merliton Fantasy up here. It's got the website on the back. It's not from 1984. This is not legit. It's nice of them, but it's nothing you need to worry about, in my opinion. I don't think anyone's going to be butthurt if you take your Demogorgon out of the Merliton Fantasy pack. But this right here, this is what I'm talking about, man. You can have one of these for a reasonable price. Don't spend out the old butt crack just to procure one. Go to where I told you to. They still have them available, I believe. www.merliton.it. Okay? MIRLITON.it. And get yourself one. You deserve it. You're a fan of Stranger Things. Look at the lights back there. I had those up before I watched Stranger Things, but now it's even better. And I might put more up to be like Winona Ryder and communicate with my lost son. And you can do the same thing. And you can do it all while you have this sitting right next to you. And hey, buy one for a friend. And you can be Demogorgon buddies. Thanks. I'll see you next time.